morally it is acceptable to say to Jeff Bezos, you have billions and billions of pounds. You now need to put that bounty back into society to solve this crisis. Whereas you can't say to a poor single mother of 5, you can't buy your cheap XYZ from a cheap supermarket because of climate change. He was the first mover on a business model that he executed absolutely incredibly, and he has made billions. What I'm criticizing is how he chooses to spend those billions now.
I mean, I think these conversations are important. For us internally, it's come up. The impact of our work on the environment is something that we are now actually currently in the process of measuring.
But the underlying truth of carbon dioxide will cause the temperature of the Earth to go up. And there's no serious person who doesn't acknowledge that.
It really struck me when you got in contact that you had quite an interesting angle that affected the industry and the people that we work with.
Only when I sort of started this year of research, I was pretty worried.
Venture capitalism in its original form, right, is designed. They sit outside of the other stakeholders, and so because they sit outside, but they control the outcome, we have allowed these businesses to just run faster than they need to for no reason other than to make somebody else rich.
There are people that will do anything to grow, and I do think that that's a major issue that really makes me think that we have lost sight of it's not even the moral compass. It's really, are these things okay?
Clearly, capitalism in its natural form, the way we've designed it, again, human invention, we created it, does not make it natural law, and we make mistakes, is probably not fully formed yet, because the idea that if you let humans be responsible, we will put the money back into the system, blah, 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 and everybody thrives. And clearly that's not the case.
Collectively, as human beings, we need to say, look, we know that we could now destroy everything on planet Earth, and we need to ensure that we're not.
Science is something that's there and doesn't change. Tech is a tool, and tech can be used for all sorts of things.
Tech has this incredible capacity to innovate, to solve problems, to invent.
I've spoken to a few people who started companies in this area a year and a half ago. He said, I literally hadn't met anyone who was trying to do anything in this area until 6 months ago, and now I know a dozen people. And the same with investors. Investors sort of saying, yeah, this is actually a thing we can invest in now.
So the way I look at business is as a tool to create value for human beings. Like, that is what it exists for.
I think you have to accept that there's a good chance we're going to basically completely screw this up.
Yeah, but humans have been fucking up things for a long time.
I had a bit of savings, and I thought, I want to kind of work on climate stuff full time. Just give it a year, see where things go. No idea where to start.
Since I think that where we're going with environmental things is a wrong course. So I guess if I can be one little voice pointing people in the right direction, I'd like to have a go at that.